Okay, this is a video to show my mono green Infect deck. Okay, so let me just flip through it real quick and then I'll talk about it a little. Smoldering Spires. Just two of those. Okay. So basically the goal is to get an Infect guy out and pump him with enough to kill your opponent with 10 poison damage. I've got 2 Spider Umbras, 2 Sword of Vengeance, 4 Blight Mamba, because he's cheap to play, 2 Tectonic Edge, that's to deal with those pesky celestial colonnades and other things of that nature. I have 3 Jiraga Tree Speakers. This is actually to help sort of ramp the deck and will help me attach equipments and things like that. We've got 4 Necropede because he's cheap. 4 Primal Bellow, I believe. This is whatever creature the opponent's not blocking. Just pump them the last second. 2 Sylvic Lifestaff. 4 Groundswell. Okay, so we got 4 Necropede. 2 Swords of Vengeance. Putrefacts. I run 3 Putrefacts. Because it actually, by the time it's needed, I have it in my hand, and it actually, yeah, it's really good. So there's 2 Putrefacts right there. Okay, I believe I have 2 Darksteel Axes. This is just for like the turn 1 drop, because there aren't that many of those in this deck. There's the Lifestaffs, Jiraga, and Darksteel Axe. Okay, so there's also the Smoldering Spires. That's just for the target creature can't block this turn. It's actually proven to be quite useful. I just hold it in my hand, and that can combo with Groundswell really well. I'll, put that into play. And then, let's say they only have 1 creature, that creature can't block. Now I've got Landfall, +4/+4 on whatever guy. This is probably a little bit later in the game. That's a decent amount of poison damage right there. So, that's good. 2 Smoldering Spires. There's a Lifestaff. The Tangle Angler. He's really good. I've got 2 of him in the deck. He's a 1/5 for 4 mana. He has Infect, and for 1 green, you can have target creature block Tangle Angler this turn if able. So he's usually late game, and you basically just attack with him and anyone else with Infect, and just make them all block him, and they're in trouble. So there's more forests. Yeah, so 3 Jiraga, Oh, I think I have more life staffs than I thought. I have 3 life staffs in this deck. I didn't realize that. Oh, yeah. And this is probably the best Infect creature. Cyst Bearers, 3 mana is a 2/3 with Infect. It's I don't think there's anything better. I used to run Throne of Geth. That way I could combo with the Necropede, but it wasn't useful enough, so I swapped it out for 2 Darksteel Axe, and this is actually useful. This turn 1 I can throw it down and just have it for later. I'm still debating the Spider Umbras. In case you don't know, it gives enchanted creature +1/+1 in reach and totem armor. It's useful. I used to have 4. I took them out for 2 life staffs. That's actually proven quite useful. So we've got 3 Jiraga, 3 life staffs. The only reason I don't run 4 Jiraga is I don't have a 4th. But I think it's okay like this. And the Cultivates, that's just for ramping. That's obvious. That way there's pretty much no mana issues. Tectonic Edges. Let's see this. I'm pretty sure I run 22 lands. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 21 lands. Yeah, I might be changing that. I might take out like a life staff or something. And even though I do have the Jiragas and the Cultivates, but I think an even 22 is better. I mean, most people run like 24 lands. I don't think that's necessary at all. So yeah, let me just go through the sideboard real quick. The poison. All right, we got Acid Web Spider. He's just for basically any Argentum armors or anything. He's just a 5 mana 3/5 with reach with an added bonus. 2 Autumn's Veil. Spells you control can't be countered by blue or black spells this turn, and creatures you control can't be the target of blue or black spells this turn. That's good. Canopy Cover. I used to have this main boarded, but it kind of slowed me down a little with the damage. I have like more damaging cards in here, so I sideboarded it for those decks that don't have any flying. So I just could sideboard that in. The Tel'Lad Fallen. He used to be main board, but he made the deck too slow. I mean, yeah, he's a 3/1 with Infect, and usually just gets trumped, and that's not fun. Slice and Twain. That's good for the card drawing. There's not much of that in green, other than Harmonize. So I think that's a really good card. 2 Withstand Death. Target creature is indestructible this turn. That's really good against Doomblade. It's a good answer. Asceticism. Creatures you control can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. And it has Blight Mamba's ability. Regenerate target creature. Well, only Blight Mamba does it for itself, but it's the same mana cost. Got 2 of those. And finally, 2 Dryad's Favor. So if I'm playing against any green, you're not going to be blocking. It's giving me Forest Walk. That's useful. So yeah, this deck seems to run pretty fast. I'm just debating on these Spider Umbras. I'm not sure about. Everything else I'm pretty solid. I think I would take the Spider Umbras out for another Jiraga and another Life Staff, if I can find my other Life Staff. I know I definitely have like 8 of them or something. But, yeah, I'll probably take out one thing. But yeah, this is my mono green Infect deck, and I hope you enjoyed.